Many parents worry that their children can't focus and their attention span is getting shorter and shorter. What is attention? It's a muscle that you can train. I forgot why am I here. Do you see this a lot? Do you see your child lost track of what they are supposed to do and they start wandering because they got distracted and unable to focus on the task in front of them? Do you also have trouble getting your children to sit down and focus on their homework? Their attention is everywhere, and many parents worry that their children can't focus and their attention span is getting shorter and shorter. What is attention? It's a muscle that you can train. While everyone on social media is fighting for your children's attention, here are some ways you can support your children to gain control of their attention so they can focus and do well in school. Number one, distraction is not the enemy. Overstimulation is. Your attention determines the experience that you have, and the experience that you have determines the life you live. Or being said another way, you must control your attention to control your life. And nowadays, you get 5 to 7 notifications a day while you are in the middle of something. You get distracted and then you wander off, checking your messages, replying your email. Maybe you watch a fun pet video. That's what we call overstimulation. You're no longer getting bored and get distracted. There are just simply so many other things that appeal around you that you just cannot ignore it. And our phone is a perfect example. So what do? Here's one number two. Once you understand that everyone is trying to reach your children and nowadays through your computer, through your iPad, through their phone, you're going to help them to be able to combat that stimulation. So how do you combat that? First, you need to recharge them. Your children get tired right after school. Ask them to immediately pay attention and do their homework. It's simply impossible. So first, you have to take care of 4 things. Hungry, angry, lonely, or tired. In short, HALT. HALT. Hungry, angry, lonely, and tired. Please check if your child is experiencing any of that. If they do, help them to reset. Help them to prepare their mental. If they do, help them to recharge. Feed them food, comfort them, listen to their story, tell them that you love them no matter what, or let them take a power nap. Make those breaks, make those recharging moments as a priority before you ask them to do their homework. Because doing homework and paying attention to their homework is a very mental demanding task. Number 3, help your children to reduce overstimulation and create space so they can pay attention on the task that's in front of them. Control their technology. Ask them to take away their phone for just 30-40 minutes, and then once they're done, they can get it back. Control their environment. Make sure that you're not chopping vegetable in the kitchen. Make sure that their siblings not around making noises. Give them the space. Give them the environment so they can really have that space to pay attention to their homework. And lastly, control their thought. This might be a little bit conceptual, but here's a quick example that you will be able to comprehend. Tell them that they will be able to get their technology back in 40 minutes, and then they can always take a break whenever they need. But when they are taking a break, they shouldn't get distracted by the overstimulation. They should just drink a water, walk around, and come back and continue to do their homework. Absolutely no distractions that is allowed, or we should say now, the overstimulation that can get into the head, unless they have finished their homework. And the last but not least, teach them the importance of attention. Tell them that it's a choice. We don't have to give other people our attention unless we want to. So they have to make a choice. How do they make a choice? Before they move on to any other task, ask them to stop. Ask them to pause. And then ask them, do you want to do this? By going through this stop, pause, and act process, they will be able to understand that they have control over their attention instead of letting people taking over their control by stimulating them or luring them. They get to decide whether they pay attention or not. Remember, they must control their attention in order to control their life. And that's all for today. Good luck, parents. I'll see you next time.